For several months now, VinFast has been inviting me to visit their factory and facilities here in Vietnam. Well, here we are, and we're gonna do a bit of a plant tour and a lot of test driving because we got the VF3, VF6, and the VF9. There's even a new luxury model over there in the back. We'll show you around later. So for now, let's get around the factory and show you the manufacturing of VinFast. VinFast is really eager to show us their factory in Haiphong, which is about 2.5 hours east of Hanoi. Now, VinFast is a part of the Vin Group, which is why they wanted to show us how big the factory is, a scale that they can produce vehicles. And they do that by opening the doors of their factory here in Haiphong. Now, the first facility they showed us was the motorcycle assembly plant. Here, they assemble a variety of motorized scooters, underbones, all of them electric. They even have a little motorized moped which they let us try in the halls of their factory, which is itself weird because you normally don't do that inside a factory with an active assembly line. But as we experienced, well, they let us do it. There are some things we noticed though, like for example, the pedal of one of the mopeds came off, which in itself is weird. And it's gonna be a continuing theme when we move down the line to the other parts of the building. The second building they showed us was the press shop. Here is where they stamp out all the body panels that are going to be used by their vehicle. So door panels, hoods, fenders, all that stuff, it all gets pressed out here. And they do it using these huge machines and cranes, moving the dies to stamp out these panels and then checking them afterwards for quality control. That's going to be a key thing for VinFast moving forward, quality control, because you really need to ensure that your vehicles meet the spec that you designed them to be. And it's also unusual that they open this part to us to take photos and videos because a lot of car manufacturers don't like to show this stuff, but props to VinFast, they did. After the press shop, we naturally went to the body assembly or the body welding line. And here is where they use all their mechanical know-how, all their robotics, all their technology to assemble the vehicles basically from all the panels that were stamped out before into full unibodies for their vehicles. Now, it has to be said that it is also very unusual for car makers to open it up, and props to VinFast, they did open it up to us. But what we did notice though was that there were sparks kind of flying everywhere. So we have to be careful about where we stand and where we sit because yeah, if you're not careful, you may get hit by that molten hot slag. But thankfully, nobody was harmed, and it's something that I think VinFast needs to work on, all this safety stuff, workplace safety, that's going to be key to them moving forward. Now, afterwards, we went to the assembly line where they were mating all of the batteries, all of the suspension subframes, all of the components, building the interiors into full and complete vehicles. Now, how would these vehicles drive? Well, let's head back to the test track. So after going around so many different workshops in the factory, it's time to try out the fruits of that labor, and we're starting with the best one. This is the VinFast VF9, their flagship model, or at least the flagship one right now in the Philippines, because as we're gonna show you in a bit, there is another one that's coming soon, hopefully. They call it the Larkan. I'm not even sure how to pronounce that yet. We'll get back to you on that. But this is the VF9, their current flagship. It's a 6-seater and a premium 6-seater, kind of hybrid between an SUV and an MPV, because the height isn't really so SUV, but definitely the seating capacity is very luxury and very, very MPV. Now, we are in sport mode. Let me pop out of that mode now. Of course, all of the cars of VinFast now are EVs. There's no internal combustion anymore. And it's kind of mind-boggling to realize that about VinFast, because they really are fast. You know, this company did not even exist 10 years ago. They only opened up in 2017, and even then, they were just getting started. And it's impressive to see how far the company has gone. You know, like a lot of the guys are like thinking about VinFast, we're not really sure how these guys are gonna do after so many years, but here they are still going at it, still going strong, and still very much developing what they want to be. Now we are here on their test track at their Haiphong factory, and it's huge. Like, they have this nice, I don't know, highway simulator, and then we enter here and then turn right. There's this big skid pad that I'm not even sure how to describe. We just have this, you know, skid pad, do whatever you want, but of course we want to keep safe. And that's the important thing with these. I mean, these vehicles have all kinds of airbags, all of the usual stuff like your ADAS and all that, but it just feels premium. I mean, you look around, there are some things we can notice, like with the QC, like for example, the stitching here, like not really matching, like when it comes to the way it all aligns. And I think they can address that because they really work on improving a lot of their craft. But the ride of the vehicle is very nice. I mean, of course, we are on a soft, you know, I mean, sorry, not soft, a very smooth track right here. And the quality, the ride quality is very good. It's very quiet being an EV. And the luxury, you feel like the seats, they feel great on your back. And it even has seat massage, which I'm not gonna use right now. You know, we're not gonna be doing any of that. But what we will try out now is the performance of the vehicle. Now, this is an EV, meaning there's a big battery pack underneath, and it gives you up to 602 kilometers of range. But what we're gonna appreciate here is going to be the power. Where's that car mode? There he is. Car mode, we'll put it into sport, and then there's nobody behind me. There's one car in front of me. He's gonna get out of my way, and we're gonna do a little bit of acceleration because this one has 2 electric motors and it has 300 kilowatts of power. And what does that look like? Guys, get ready. And 3, 2, 1. Just like that. Okay, it does have the torque. It does have the performance. 120, 130, 140, 150, 160, 170. Okay, we're gonna pull out of that because we're approaching the end of this. It's like it's like your own private highway. I love it. I'm gonna have another go. So that's the thing about the VF9, because being a flagship, what do you expect when you buy a luxury car? You want the power, you want the performance, but also you want the comfort. And this one definitely delivers on that. We're gonna try this one more time. I'm going around here. Is there anyone to the right? Clear on the right, clear on the left. I turn, and then one more punch. Whoa! I should put my phone on the wireless charging pad there. I forgot to do that, but yeah, that's nice. Oh, by the way, this vehicle has traffic sign recognition. So it's warning me that I'm speeding right now because they're designated as a 50 kilometer per hour zone, and we are doing 120 very, very easily. I did notice some wind noise coming from the A pillars, or sorry, from the B pillars, the side mirrors and all that. But I hope they'll tune that out. And that's the thing we've really noticed about VinFast, is that they take a lot of they're keen, if anything, they're very keen on our feedback. They want our feedback to be able to give them pointers on how to improve their cars. And the way I see it, that's a good thing. That's going to be the challenge of VinFast moving forward in our market, because in this class of vehicle, expectations are very high. They expect, customers want it to be polished already because they're paying so much already for the car. And this one, as to whether it delivers that, it depends on the customer. But some of the other models we're interested in are the VF6 and the VF3. So let's hop into the VF6 first. So now we are inside the VinFast VF6, and I want to show you some of the things I noticed with the car. For one, it's got a very driver-centric ergonomics about it. Like the way they tilt this 12.9-inch screen towards the driver. I know it's very biased towards the driver. So whoever's in the passenger seat, sorry, tough luck, it's all for me. So it's a nice screen, got a lot of functions. I mean, I can adjust the drive modes here and all that stuff, just like the VF9. Your climate control is also here. The AC, you control it from there. But something I noticed about the AC, like I mentioned, when it comes to quality, that's something they need to work on. Like the way this feels is kind of weird, notchy. So it can be improved on, but I do like the effort they put into it, especially with the transmission control. So PR and D, and then your park button is right there, which is kind of odd. You have P here and then P here as well, which is kind of weird. But pocket there, lots of space down here, dual cup holders with your audio controls here, like for volume, and then your lock unlock for the doors right there in the middle. Very convenient. Now I think this one does have the Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. See there, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. which is nice. Of course, it's all in Vietnamese, but we haven't really, don't have time to adjust all of that. But steering wheel, flat bottom, which is good, and it's like nice. It almost feels like genuine. It probably is genuine leather, but feels good. Audio controls on the left, and then your adaptive cruise control buttons on the right, and it has speed up, speed down. Then the gap, which I like. I like that they put gap here. It's very, I guess, idiot-proof, really. I'm not gonna mistake it for anything else. Space in the back is pretty good. Power windows, all that. I mean, all the stuff you would normally expect from this kind of car already here, including a heads-up display. So now let's go take it out for a drive. He's got 300 kilowatts of power. I've only got 150. But the difference between that one and this car is that this is a much lighter vehicle. So the 150, the 150 kilowatts of power, I'll have the conversions for PS in a little bit. Oh, that's the ADAS coming on. That's trying to do the lane keep on me, which, does work nice and gentle. But if I wanted to put it into a sport mode, and then the response becomes even quicker. Ooh, I like the torque of this. I like the feeling of the torque of this. It does come in very, very well. It almost sounds jet fighter-ish, it's like a nice, almost like a supercharger whine, which is rather neat. Now, we have there the VF9. What is he doing? That's not the way you test drive a car, bro, but okay. If that's how you want to go, that's how you want to go. So, let me try a sharper turn here. See if we can overtake these guys. See, there's a VF3. We'll overtake him and then get up here in front, and then we will try to come to a stop here at this sign that says 120. Right, we'll do a little acceleration test, and then of course we're doing this because we don't have much time in these cars, so we have to kind of share all the cars. So anyways, ready for an acceleration test, and 3, 2, 1. So they're quoting an acceleration time of 10.5 seconds from 0 to 100 in eco mode, and it does feel right about that mark. Like driving this around, it is something that I can see as something great for the city, particularly Metro Manila, because the ride seems to be okay. But some of the things I want to note here, if we're talking about things to improve, are going to be the ergonomics. For one, like even for my height, I'm not a tall guy. It feels like the steering wheel, with my seating position, with my pedals are correct. Like my distance to the pedals are feel natural to me, but the steering wheel seems to be a bit too forward for my liking. So even I have this adjusted to the, I pulled it out as much as I can, but this is the maximum that it will go towards me. So that one feels a bit weird. So even with my seating position, like in the proper pedal position, it feels like overstretched. So that's just something, a preference thing of mine. The other thing I mentioned, like the switches here, and also some of the quality things we've noticed. By the way, that's the traffic sign recognition here. It's just warning me that I'm exceeding the 40 km/h speed on the sign there was. But the ADAS here does work, which I like. So you know what? Let's give that a try. So I have it on 60 right now, and let's try the steering wheel. So it'll try to follow. It'll try to follow the road. See, and it's following the road markings there. I just had it activated. It'll move to this lane. Let's see. Look, ma, no hands. It takes a bit of trust to do that, but the VinFast VF6. Oh, this is the Plus, by the way. Is actually doing it. Will it merge? Not. There you go. It's gonna try to merge. Oh, a bit too much. It still gets confused with the lane change. So I guess that's something that you really need to keep in mind with these vehicles. It's not a foolproof, full automation kind, but it'll get you there once you know the limitations of it. Now, the price on this model in the Philippines, it does start at 1.4-ish for the Eco model, and then around 1.6 million for this Plus variant. So the power is 150 kilowatts. You get a range of about 480 kilometers overall in this one. So yeah, it's a pretty decent amount of range, and you can charge it from 10 to 70% in about, I think they quoted around 25 minutes. So thereabouts 30 minutes for a 10 to 80 charge, more or less. So that's kind of par for the course for a lot of these EVs coming into the market. And it's a nice bit of, amount of time to be able to go in, charge, get a cup of coffee or get a meal, and then head back out on your way. Now let's hop into the other one, the smallest one, and the one that I've been really itching to try out, which is going to be the VF3. All right, so now this is going to be fun because it's not just me and Barney in the car. We have here Mr. OK himself, Joel Pedro, joining us for this ride along.
Yeah,
and if you notice, ang sweet namin dalawang, lapit namin.
What are three grown men doing in a VF3?
Three handsome, men, gentlemen, right? So VF3, the cutest of everything, pare. So, kamusta? How's the ride for you? I mean, we've only started to go around. It's a bit bumpy, But
well, I think one of the parts of this car is its purpose is for city.
Yeah.
That's what my initial impression. It's really a city car to get you probably to your nearest grocery lang. That type of. But it is cushy. It's cute. It has character actually.
Yeah. Actually, the way I see it, it's like an electric Jimny, but much lower.
Correct.
Like there's no four-wheel drive; it's rear-wheel drive. So there is that to keep in mind. But even then, like the manners on this, it's a bit of a bumpy asphalt over there. The manners are okay. It's just that when you drive, it just feels so different from what you would normally expect. Like if you come into it thinking like it's gonna be like a Jimny, a 4x4. No, it's not. It's like so much smaller. We're talking like I don't know, electric Wigo, but 3-door.
Yeah. Or if you want to go higher up, maybe old generation Mini Cooper.
You know what? Old generation Mini Cooper, but does it handle? I mean, let's take. Does it? Let's try it out. So go around here. Go. Oh, and then right.
It's good fun though.
It's good fun. Yeah, I should be careful because I've only.
Oof.
Look at that understeer right there.
One more round.
No, wait, we'll do an acceleration test and see how it goes, because it's quoting an acceleration time of I think 5.3 seconds, but that acceleration time is from 0 to 50.
Let me help you with that.
Let's try. Okay, so I'm gonna stop right now. We're gonna do it. We're gonna
0 to 50, yeah?
We'll do 0 to 100. Let's test it out.
All right.
Ready? With aircon, 3 guys in the car, and 3, 2, 1. Okay. We're going. 37, 45, 52, 57, 62, 67, 71, 75.
Are we getting there?
82.
We're gonna get there.
82, 85, 88, 90, 3, 5, 7, 9. Okay, what do we get?
21 seconds.
21.
We shattered the weight limit.
Yes. Guys, we're just having fun. We're actually in. That's what this car is supposed. It's supposed to be a fun, not really a speed machine, but it's going to be a fun cruiser. And what's the power? 30 kilowatts. Torque is 110 Newton meters. It's not much.
It's actually. Again, it's not designed for you to be a speed demon, right?
No, it's not.
It's a fun car. It's a fun runabout.
Yeah, it's a fun city roundabout, and I think that's going to be the appeal of something like this. I mean, oh look, we have here a little. It's not really a roundabout, but I mean, let's try going around here. We're trying to navigate. You know what? Let's cut through the parking lot like a kamote, going around here, cutting around here. I mean, it's interesting. I mean, you can imagine, like entering this roundabout. We're merging into one with this guy. Let's give it a try. I mean, the interior plastic quality is, it's better than I expected. Because at least here, compared to the VF9, you expect luxury, right? This one, we set our expectations to a certain level.
Yes. And
here I like is that the plastic quality is, hindi siya makintab, no? Parang hindi siya in armor all or.
It's a long. I think it would be a long wearing hard plastic.
Yeah.
That type of material.
Which is really just what you want. You just want something that lasts. Now, looking at the dashboard, yes, nice. It has a nice screen here with the same kind of system as the others. So you have your home. You have the Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. You know what? I don't think so. It might not have it. Might not have it yet. but maybe in our market it might.
They put that in.
Yeah, they probably put that in there somewhere. Because medyo mahirap mag-survive sa ganitong, class of vehicle na wala.
You know what? The aircon is cold.
Yeah.
Or a...
Yeah.
I'm imagining like golf cart level small car, but it has a... We're in the middle. It's a midday, no tint car.
Yeah. 3 guys.
Three
guys.
The 3 guys thing.
The 3 guys thing in the car. Parang perfect first date car to. Na chill lang siya,
Yung gusto ko sabihin.
Cruise.
Tignan mo, close kayo.
Pwede tayo mag-holding hands, pare.
Ano yan?
Oh. No. We cannot do that. We cannot do that, pare. We cannot do that. So, but it's really it's a basic car, which I appreciate, and I like that the power windows are in the middle, because nice and simple, keeps the cost down as well. Steering wheel devoid of buttons, but it's okay lang. It's maliit lang naman to, so it's fine. You can reach it, no problem. Your drive control is right here. The stock is very Mercedes-like in the way that's done. But AC is good, rear space is good. Barney, kamusta yung ride sa likod? Bouncy ba? Tama lang. Okay ba, Barney? Good naman. Okay, sige. So, overall, I think it's it's a neat car, and that's why I think we see a few of these on the road now. Yeah. In Manila. Yung ano lang niya is that the charging port that they use.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that one if they're gonna change. I think that you need a high power charger.
Yeah.
To charge this car.
Yeah.
So
parang they went with a DC.
The DC charger.
They went with a CCS, I think. DC.
Right.
And which is DC only, no AC.
Right.
Which is weird kasi karamihan ng chargers sa Metro Manila are AC.
So that limits you with the Evro chargers.
Yes, but even then, not all the Evro chargers have DC. Okay. So it kind of, you want to. I think they need to change that to the AC. At least have the AC and then the option for DC. Right. It's more useful that way.
But if you have a house and you do install the DC charger.
True.
And you have it. If that's your type of thing, then this car would probably still work for you.
The problem there is that the cost of the car is low. It's 700. It starts at 745.
Okay.
This car, right? And then they have a subscription thing for I'm not even sure if anybody does that for the battery, which is weird. Just sell us the battery, sell us the car, give us a good warranty. That's the experience a lot of people want with the car. Maybe, I don't know. You guys let us know in the comments below if you want that experience where you have a subscription that, to be honest, I'm still a bit confused about.
Yeah.
But overall, impression, Joel?
I think the point of VinFast bringing us here is to show us what their technical capability is. And after seeing the plant and having a drive of it, it gives at least all of us who came here an idea of what they want to do. Now, not everything will be perfect like with any brand, but there is an effort to, to show the world what they could do as a car company.
That is true. And the good thing about them is that we're seeing the evolution. Like, at first, the first time we met with the VinFast guys, we thought, kulit itong guys na to. They're really, they want you to try their cars. They want to do everything all at once. So it's a bit it's too much excitement. Yeah. Right. So now they kind of tone down a bit. Yeah. And now they're listening to what we as professional people who review cars, get around cars a lot, have to say about their vehicles.
The fact that they want the feedback after this drive.
Yeah, they want the feedback.
Says a lot about the company.
So we'll give them the feedback. Some of the things they need to adjust with the cars. This one, just a charging port really.
Yeah, probably.
Because everything else you can
and sort that battery thing. Like how do you really want to position that, right?
Yeah. Just actually, just sell us a car, give us the charging port we need. Yep. And then call it a day. Yeah, give us a good warranty. Make sure that service and parts are available, especially collision parts. VinFast, you need to have collision parts in the Philippines. If you don't, that's how you kind of ruin a brand. And we've seen it with a lot of brands. But I'll zip my mouth about that. Yep. We're here about VinFast, and we're heading back to the and our first joint review. Oh, by the way, pwede ba lagyan ito ng awning, pare?
Pwede.
Rooftop tent. Rooftop tent. Kaya ba?
We will reserve that for the next video.
Nice one, bro. Nice one.
All right. Vince, let's go back. Yeah. Let's have some merienda.
Woo!
See you guys in the next one.
Oh. We get the sense that from all our experiences today, VinFast really wants to represent. They want to show us what this brand means to them and to their country. And you can see that with the experience with the factory, with the cars from the VF3, VF6 and VF9. And of course, these 2 new models here that hopefully they'll launch in our market soon. This one on the left, this is the limo green. I mean, the name is right there. But it's a 3-row MPV crossover kind of thing that they intend for, you know, their green GSM brand of taxi? Well, this is gonna be the bigger version of that. And then over here, this is the curious one because this is the Laohong 900LX, I think. And it's gonna be their new flagship. It's basically a VF9, but stretched out a little bit more here. It's made to be a bit longer and a lot more luxurious inside because they got more space, bigger wheels. It's just bigger overall. And of course, they're using a different logo for VinFast here. They're using gold, which is kind of cool. That's like really interesting what they're doing with the VinFast brand by offering you so many different choices, regardless of what class you're shopping in. Oh, by the way, they're gonna have a version of this that is armored. Yeah, and I told them I wanna bring in one back to Manila and test the armoring myself. Oh wait, they might not appreciate the results of that. But anyways, this is Vince of Auto Industria. I'm signing off here from Vietnam. Can't wait to get back home and get a little bit of relaxed time, and hopefully I get to try out some of these, especially the VF3 back in Manila. Doon pala labasan natin.